ISO 27001 Annex A 6.8 Information Security Event Reporting. As with many things in the standard, there is a little bit of a repetition. You can call it clarification. We have already covered incident management. We've already covered this requirement. So if you've implemented it to that level, then you're going to be absolutely golden. But let me go through that definition for you and then show you how you're going to meet that. It really is an easy one, is this one. So the organization should provide a mechanism for personnel to report observed or suspected information security events through appropriate channels in a timely manner. Because this is in the Annex A 6 people controls, right? This is about saying, do employees, do people under our control, do human beings know how to report suspected or real events? The incident management process that we put in has all of the good stuff about what we do with that, about how we assess that events and how do we decide what is an event is an information security incident and how do we respond to that. Look back to that. This is specific, giving people, employees, people and humans a mechanism by which they can report stuff. So the simplest and easiest way to do that, as we went through in that implementation guide, is think about reporting mechanisms and the culture of your organization already. Is this going to be the provision of an email address that people can email? Is this going to be the provision of an online form that people can fill in? Is this the provision of a telephone number that people can call? Is this telling people, an individual, that they need to speak to directly? Is there another mechanism that you already have in place to do that? My advice and my tip is actually it's a combination of all of those. We shouldn't restrict any individual to one particular communication channel when they want to report something that has gone wrong in our environment. So what you're going to do is you're going to implement that mechanism by which the incident management process can be informed of something suspected or real or is happening right now. Around that, you're then going to communicate to people how to do that. Now we've covered that, a number of them. The simplest one was the Annex A tutorial on communication. And you will remember in there, I said you periodically and regularly communicate to people how to raise an incident, how to raise an event, right? So as part of your communication, you're going to evidence that you were continually telling people how to do it. You're then going to evidence that the processes are in place, the different routes and communication methods you've got, and you're going to evidence when it comes to audit somebody that has gone through that process to show that that process has worked. It isn't particularly hard. It isn't particularly hard, and we have covered it. The kind of things that you might want to educate people on, right? You're going to say any information security event, but what are things that can be in there? You know, viruses, ransomware, emails that people find that are suspicious, systems not working as intended, systems that are down, systems that, you know, the behavior is a little bit dubious. That phishing email, clicking links, you know, they might have lost a device, they might have lost some data, they might have emailed the wrong person some data. So anything that they think there could be an event that needs an investigation, they need a route by which they can do it. And they need to feel comfortable, you know, that they're not going to be hauled over the coals if they do it, you know, that it's going to be an open, transparent and fair process and that they're not implicated in it. And you're actively encouraging people to do it, right? These are the eyes and ears for information security within your organization. So ISO 27001 Annex A 6.8, we did cover it. We're covering it again. The requirement for you, provide a mechanism by which people can report and communicate and tell them how to do it. Very easy, very straightforward. My name is Stuart Barker. I am the ISO 27001 Ninja. That is the last of the Annex A controls focused on people. We're going to go into the next section as we continue our journey and implementation. But for now, peace out.